owning an Airstream is supposed to feel like freedom, a silver ticket to anywhere. But too often, it can become the source of your biggest frustrations. At Ramble Trailer Works, we've been there. We were Airstream owners who wanted better. So we built the service shop we always wished existed. A shop defined by a team with thousands of trailers worth of expertise and a deep respect for the journeys they make possible. Whether you're looking for repairs, maintenance, or upgrades, our Airstream-only specialists execute the work with master craftsmanship, keeping you updated throughout the entire process. Because getting your Airstream serviced shouldn't be a hassle. It should be part of the adventure. Visit RambleTrailerWorks.com to learn more and keep your Airstream adventure ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, trucks and trailers, Airstream lovers from around the world.
It's The Riveted with Chris and Gina.
Listeners, so we have mentioned in the past that we are members of the Carolinas Airstream Club, and then we're affiliate members of the South Carolina Coastal Airstream Club. Right, Gina?
That's correct.
Right. And that came about in 2019 when we backed into a site at the Region 3 rally, and we didn't realize we were backing into a big circle of South Carolina Coastal trailers. But
that's where the party was, they said.
Absolutely.
You're the best people.
Yes. Well, and that's the thing is that Gina and I think, even though we're affiliate members, we're some of the coolest ones in the South Carolina Coastal, except for the guest we have on today. The two folks we have got with us today in the mobile podcast recording studio are two of the coolest, most colorful people in the club.
They are going to rock your world today.
You're going to love them. We love them. Everybody loves them. Dale and Sandy Houge from South Carolina. Welcome to The Riveted with Chris and Gina.
Well, we're happy to be here.
Glad to be here.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. I think we twisted your arm.
It took me long enough anyway.
Yes.
We are glad that you came to sit with us. You guys have got, just in the short few years we've met you, bound to have some awesome stories. You've dove into the Airstream community in a big way, and I'm sure you're loving it like we are. So that's what this podcast is about, is chatting about your Airstream experiences and the way that your life has changed since you added an Airstream to it. So,
well, yeah, and we've been asking them to sit down with us for the past year, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we thought we came very close, listener, at International. Yeah. Very close.
Very close.
But part of that was our fault, too.
It was, because we ended up being too busy. But we have them here today.
Yeah.
And yes, I did trip her up just a little bit as she's walking by my door to just reel her in.
Yes, I think I was shanghaied.
I'm like, yeah, we're ready. Come on. And then another 20 minutes goes by as Chris sets up.
Yeah.
But they are here with us today. And you guys, we're so happy you're here.
Yeah. We, there's a crowd of, anytime you're at a rally, there's 20, 30, 40, 50, however many people, right? And there's always a few people that stand out from the crowd. Gina and I try to stand out from the crowd, but you guys do it naturally.
and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, no,
it's always good.
Everybody usually knows who Sandy and Dale are.
That's right.
That's a good thing. I like that. Mm-hmm.
Well, we like it too.
How long have you been in the club?
3 years.
3 or 4 years with
I
South
think it was
Carolina.
3 years. So my dad used to be a national weightlifting champion.
Oh. That's a great way to start a podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then World War II, and he was in a tank division, and then he got married to my mom, and he had my oldest brother Stanley, who is an Airstreamer, and he sells SkyMed.
Okay.
So
we met him at International.
Right.
Yeah.
He's at all, and everybody at South Carolina Coastal knows Stan. Anyway, so my dad being a bodybuilder, and that was back in the day where, like, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, wow.
And and then all those guys would take. Well, he was a little boy at the time. Would go down to the beach and start doing acrobatics and all sorts of stuff on the beach, and a promoter saw him and said, "I've got I think it was a VFW thing going on next week. Would you be willing to perform, and how much would you want?" And he said, well, he knew Bob Hope was coming in next week, and he was getting like $2,000, so he figured like 1,000, and he offered him $35, and my dad took it. And so then it went well, and then he
wasn't a negotiator, that's for sure.
And then all of a sudden he started to, and then more children were born. I'm from a family of 6, so there's 8 of us.
Oh, wow.
And but my dad bought his first Airstream in 53 or 54.
Oh, wow.
We had a custom one. I don't remember how long it was, but it was a bathroom in the back, a kitchen in the front, and there were 4 beds on either side, and then 4 bunk beds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I grew up in.
That's how I
Wow.
traveled.
And then, so I grew up in Airstreams.
Yes.
So my whole life.
So it's been in your blood for a very long time.
Yes.
1954 was the first one.
Yeah.
And he pulled that with a stretch limousine Cadillac.
Oh,
What?
my gosh.
Yes.
Wow.
Because
Well, I
he
guess you had to have that for all
with
the kids, right?
He
Yeah.
would put all the kids in the back, and this was their only job was show business. And they would travel all over the United States back before the interstate system even started. And he has it all on film of all these episodes and how the kids got developed into the show business. And that's how Sadie started doing show business.
So anyway, we've been in Airstreams my whole life, and I don't honestly I don't know how many we've owned or he owned or
I
the
bet you it's
family
got to be
owned.
close to 20.
But
Wow.
then I was the youngest performer on the Ed Sullivan show. I was 3 months old.
3 or yes, for the first time, 3 months.
3 months old. And
But she has performed on Ed Sullivan 13 times.
Oh, my goodness.
Holy
So,
crap.
Yeah. And yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, listener, we did not realize what a celebrity
we need
couple
to-
we had been here, but
I need to redo my introduction.
I know we need to start all over.
Well, okay, so then my first question of when you joined the club was pretty lame because like it's a no-brainer that you would join the club. I mean, if you've been in the Airstream your whole life.
well, it's interesting because we got married in 1978. We didn't have an Airstream.
No,
we didn't have any trailer.
Yeah.
We quit show business. We got regular jobs. We did this and that. And Stan had an Airstream. My dad still had an Airstream.
Yeah.
And then my brother John retired
Oh, gosh.
10
12
years ago.
10, 12
yeah,
years
something
ago.
like that. And he bought an Airstream. So now Stan and John have one, but we still didn't. But then in 21,
Yeah, 21.
we
both
sold our
retired.
house in Wisconsin and bought an Airstream. So I went from 1978 to 21 with not having an Airstream, but we still would Airstream with my
With
family.
them,
Yeah, the
yes,
family,
yes.
yeah.
It was still in the family there.
Right,
Yes.
Yeah.
right. But we personally didn't.
So like
Well, you were in your work life and everything
Yeah. Right.
else at the time, right?
Yeah.
But when we retired 6 years ago, I asked her what she wanted to do. She said, let's buy an Airstream and go see the world.
Well, there you go.
But I spent my last 42 years of my life driving semi.
Oh,
So I was a driver.
you're like, I don't want
42
to
years.
drive anywhere.
I love
Oh,
it.
no, he
I
loved
love
Oh,
it.
okay,
I
okay,
love
good.
it.
yeah, no
All right.
pulling Airstream
I love
is
that.
like nothing.
I love pulling this Airstream.
You should see this man back up.
yeah, I bet
So
so. So
that's
like
how we got into Airstreaming.
I guess like when the time came, like you said, okay, we retired. What do you want to do? And there was no shopping. There was no considering other brands. There was
God, no.
Yeah, there was no other reason to look at anything else.
Because basically we're snobs,
Yeah.
and we wanted to get back into the cult.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Yes.
That's smart.
No, there
It's
was
a great cult.
There was, in fact, with COVID, there was a very slim possibility we might have had to have bought something else because you couldn't
You
get an
couldn't get an
Airstream.
Airstream when COVID
A
hit.
year to order it from the factory, and it was a slight. And I just didn't think that I was going to be able to hold my head up high
Wait
in
that long.
something other than an Airstream. And
But we retired in November 1st. We were looking for an Airstream, and I found one online. I called the guy up, and he said, I just winterized it. I said, I don't care. I'll be up tomorrow morning, which was a 4-hour drive up to northern Wisconsin. She had to stay home to sell the house because we had inspectors coming in. I drove 4 hours up there, saw the Airstream, called Stanley because he knows everything about Airstreams. And I asked him some questions. He says, what are you calling me for? Just buy it.
Yeah.
I said, Sandy, you know how much this thing costs? He goes, yes, I know. Buy it.
Yeah.
So I bought it. And Sandy never saw it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
no. Well,
And so
I mean, you knew what Airstream was all
Well,
about.
yeah, I
she
mean,
knew
everybody's
about
got
it.
Yeah.
there's a little bit different schematics of everything, but,
Yeah.
that's
that's
what
how
I
we
wanted,
started. I
and
just bought it, and she was happy. And
so we hit the
we
road.
we hit the road and
We hit the road for over 2 years full time.
circled
we
the
went
United States
around
twice.
Twice we went up into Nova Scotia,
Scotia,
and Prince
Prince
Edward.
Edward Island.
Put the Airstream on a ferry to
Yes.
go to PEI.
Yeah.
And then we cut across Canada to come back instead of dipping down. And and our first international was in Freiburg, Maine.
Maine.
Oh
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's when we started going up into
to
Canada.
north,
And then the next international was
Was that the Tennessee one?
no, it
No,
Or was that
it's in
before?
Rock Springs?
Rock
Oh, Rock
It was
Springs,
Rock
yes,
Springs.
yes.
So we went west, and then we ended up in Rock Springs.
And we were going to go straight up, and then I wanted to go over into Alberta and British Columbia and that stuff because he's never been there.
Yeah,
I've
that's on our
I've
bucket
worked
list.
the Calgary Stampede 4 times.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
The theatrical show.
Right.
But he has never seen the Canadian Rockies. But anyway, we got up there, and our niece said, Uncle Dale, I want to come to the cabin. So instead of taking a left, we took a right.
Oh.
And so we met him up at our cabin in northern Wisconsin. And then we came down, and we were coming down. We were going to go look in the South Carolina area and stuff one more time. And if we didn't find a place to live, I had no intention of going off the road. I was perfectly happy.
Yeah, we had a
Good.
great time on the road.
We were going to go out west for the
Arizona.
winter. And then we found where we live in Somerville, and the move was horrible. Our movers were horrible. They wrecked all of our furniture.
Yeah.
It was
Oh no.
it was
it was
horrible.
Maybe it was a sign.
It could have been.
Surrounded by boxes in this house. We didn't know where we were. We didn't know anybody. And I looked online and I said, there's a South Carolina Coastal Airstream Club,
Mhm.
and they're having a rally in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
That was the Christmas rally. And Dale goes, we can't move. I mean, we can't leave. Look. And I went, all of this is still going to be here.
Yeah.
And so we went. And, well, the first people we met was Henry
Oh,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
and
yes.
Carol.
Yes.
And then we're sitting there at dinner, and all of a sudden somebody came in with a huge box of woolen snowballs and
Yes.
started throwing snowballs,
It was
hitting
great.
people in the
Yes.
head. And I just looked at him and I just said, these are my people.
I love that. I love
These
It was,
that.
are
it was
my
a good rally.
Yeah. We experienced those snowballs last year. So
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yes.
2 years. We've come to that one 2
Yes.
years.
It's
Oh,
a
that's
nice-
true. We have
think-
2 years.
I
That was 2 years ago. Wasn't
Yeah, I
it?
think that you guys went to one, but we didn't meet you at that one, then we've been to the past two Christmas ones.
I think the first time that we met you guys was up here at Palmetto.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
we came up here with a
I
rally.
think so. Yeah.
It was a joint rally.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how we got into South Carolina Coastal, and now this is like a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
They are.
It's a good club.
It's a
It
great
really-
club.
And what I like about them, they go out 10 months a year. You know, July and August are really the only 2 months because it's too hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
But,
And you're right about that. I mean, we didn't know anybody that first year. We backed into Region 3 we didn't know anybody from South Carolina Coastal when we backed in, and it was held up in Marion, North Carolina at that big RV.
oh yeah,
Right.
Royal Lumalina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was first come first served parking. That you didn't have assigned site, so we just backed into an empty hole, and everybody around us were Coastal
Yeah.
members, and
And they didn't say, "Hey, you don't belong here."
Yeah.
They
Oh, no.
welcomed us with
yeah.
open
Yes,
arms.
they
did.
Yes.
we had a big time.
Yes.
It was
Well,
a lot of
that's
fun.
the difference between owning an Airstream or being an Airstreamer.
That's true.
If you are not friendly and outgoing and willing to help somebody that comes over and says, "Hey, I'm having this problem," you just own an Airstream.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and
I agree.
And I think the Airstream brand will eventually turn people into Airstreamers. Like they might start out as owning an Airstream, but I really think the more you are around the brand and around groups of other Airstream owners, you become an Airstreamer.
yes.
Yes, but they have to get involved in the
Yeah.
group and in the
Right.
community.
And a
yeah.
lot of people, they don't. Oh, I don't want to join a club.
Yes.
I don't want to do. I don't want to do that. So,
But this club
And-
is so different. I mean,
but we're fun.
You are
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely.
I mean, the club is fun.
we did belong to
But we're
Wisconsin.
fun too.
I know you are.
Yeah.
We did belong to Wisconsin Airstream unit,
Yeah.
and we moved down here, and we said, "No, we're coming down here
Right.
That's good.
because it's what we're
Well,
looking
it's
for."
better wherever you live if you
Right.
belong to that
Yeah.
region, because that way you get involved with people that can go at the same time you can go most of the
Yes.
time and stuff.
Yes.
But now Chris and I, we have a couple of affiliates, but we're traveling all the time.
Yeah.
So, we've done things with the Ohio group, and, we've got some stuff we're doing with the California or Region 12 group and
Okay.
stuff. But still our home is here where we used to live. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's several clubs in
our
the
home club.
several clubs in the Carolinas, but
Mm-hmm.
But we're the best.
I mean this one is awesome.
It is
really
awesome.
is.
Yeah.
We like
But
the size
people,
of it.
yeah, the people's what makes it. The size of it,
And,
yes.
and then, any of the rallies we've been to for South Carolina Coastal have always been ones that they work hard to have a good time. Like they, and what I mean by is it's a loose, casual kind of, just group outing. It's not structured. It's not like rigid. It's not,
But we're here to have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah.
We didn't come all this. Well, it took us 4 hours to get here. We didn't come all this way to sit in our trailer.
Yeah.
right.
Let's go do something. And if there's nothing to do, then everybody sit underneath the awning and just talk to each other
Right.
or play a game. Like yesterday, we played bingo. We were the champions.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So listener, what she's talking about is we played bingo. The whole club got together and played. And Dale, you won 3 times. Is
3
that
times,
correct?
yeah.
And Sandy won.
And Sandy won once.
Four
Once.
times between the two.
So on her last one, she had to, each time you got to pick a prize. And so when she went to the table to get her prize, she had to get a bag to carry all their other winnings in.
That
loved
was
it.
great. That was great.
That was fun.
it was
Yeah.
fun.
But anyway, that's our Airstream life, and that's why I'm so comfortable with it, because I've always known Airstreams. I remember Airstreams with gas lamps with mantles
Oh,
that
wow.
you used to light.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And a gopher hole in the back.
And
yes.
the gopher hole in
Yes.
the back.
Yep. And it came with the little shovel that you had.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And I remember I was little. We got locked out. We got locked in The whole family was locked in, and there was a hole in the back floor, and I was little enough that my mom shoved me down head first. And I ran over.
That wasn't into the gopher hole, was it?
No.
Okay.
Well,
we just have to clarify.
In the vicinity.
Yeah.
But, and then I ran and got the neighbor trailer.
Yeah.
And then they were working. They finally unlocked us and got us out of the trailer. But
So, like, would you travel just during the summer or when you were
full time?
when you were a kid? Yeah.
Full-time.
Yeah. Wow.
We would do fairs and sport shows and club dates, which would be like nightclubs and corporate shows. Like if, say IBM was having a Christmas party or something, and they would get entertainers to come in. And
So what does that look like? Wait, like if they ask you to come in, so as a family, it's just your family, right? Right, you weren't traveling with anybody else, or
No, it was just our
just a
family.
family. So what does that look like? What would y'all do? Like each person had their own individual. Explain to me
Act or
what
whatever.
your act was.
It was her brothers
It was a
were
choreographed
acrobats.
acrobatic.
They would do 3 high flips. They would
Okay,
do
like the
somersaults.
pyramids and everything.
pyramids
Okay,
and the 3 highs and
Okay.
toss me in the air and catch
She
me,
was
hopefully.
unbelievable.
yeah.
And
You got to say she is unbelievable.
She is unbelievable. At International last year, they had a program about her family.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
And-
Stan put it on.
And Stanley put it on, and he runs about a 20-minute show about the family and how they traveled with the Airstreams, and it works out really nice.
But we,
When I met her, they had 2 Airstreams. One was the for the entertaining, and the other one was for her father to go from northern Wisconsin to Florida.
he was a snowbird.
He was a
Oh.
snowbird,
Oh,
My
yeah.
and he
parents.
loved to fish. He was retired after when I met her,
Yeah.
but the night Sandy and I got engaged, I went up north fishing in the Airstream with her father, and she went to
Corn Palace.
Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota to work with Bob Hope.
Oh,
And
fun.
she toured with Bob Hope for a long time.
So, and we did, I was 18 years old, and I did the Mike Douglas show. He would every once in a while do remote shows like they do now.
Mm-hmm.
And he was down in Miami doing a remote show, and Burt Reynolds was the co-host. And so I got to meet Burt Reynolds, and I had my picture taken, and he put his arm around me, and he told me that I had a healthy body.
Wow.
And I just went, take me, Lord, right now, because nothing is going to be better than this.
Wow, man. That's kind of like my mom said that she told me that she kissed Joe Namath one time.
Oh,
My dad was in the sporting goods business, and they went to a trade show or something somewhere up north, and Joe Namath was there signing autographs, and he kissed her square on the mouth.
wow. That's what he used to do. I worked with Joe Namath in Boston, I believe, at the sports show.
Yeah.
And he would just come up on stage and do a little, I don't know what he did,
Yep.
talk a little and stuff like that. But that was like a 10-day show.
Yeah. Those are amazing aspects of. Okay, well, there's so many questions that are rolling around in my head. I don't know which one to ask, but I guess like as you became an adult, and obviously your parents were still alive and everything, but later in life, did you ever have a conversation with them about why they chose an Airstream? Like, do you know that reason?
Well,
That's a great
question. That's a very good question, and that would be something that
Stanley
would know. But I just think that my dad was very enamored with Wally Byam.
Yeah.
And that's kind of that era.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was very military. And, I just,
The showmanship in a way too, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess the reason why I asked that question is because I'm just thinking of all of the life experiences you have had even before buying an Airstream of your own and enjoying what you're doing now, but like all of the life experiences that you've had, and a lot of that is contributed to the fact that there were Airstreams in your life back as a child that your parents chose to add to their life.
Well, if you think about it, Chris, what other rigs were out there at the time?
I don't know.
I mean,
In order
'cause
to do what they're doing, probably not many.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And he went to Jackson Center and had them custom made.
Yeah.
He told them what he wanted.
Okay.
And they
Well, there
made
was
it-
8 of us.
and
Yeah.
he had to have enough room for all these kids.
Yeah.
And Sandy went to homeschool. She was there all homeschooled.
It's not homeschool. It's a
Correspondence.
correspondence school.
Yeah.
Right.
And people,
But that's how
people
Sadie
do
went to
that
school.
now. I mean, actors and
Oh, yeah.
if you can't be working as a kid, and so it's correspondence school. But so it's like now at home, you do it on the computer and you're talking to your teacher. Back then, you would send in your test to an accredited teacher, and then you would wait to get your
Oh, right.
results back. So you still had a teacher, but you were just doing it remotely because we didn't have computers.
Remotely
back
through
then.
Right.
the mail.
Yeah.
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 So, do you think that, or do you know whether your dad or anybody ever met Wally Baum?
I don't think so, because otherwise we would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I just think that he was just enamored with the adventure, and back then Wally Baum was going to India and
Yep.
Africa,
South
they were doing that.
Africa
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think he was just so enamored with that. And then he also, it's a quality rig. And
Yep.
And it was also show business. So when he pulled in with a stretch Cadillac and an Airstream behind him, people noticed.
Absolutely.
Right.
that's what I was
Right.
going to say. You can't come in with a family of 8 and they're going, ooh, who is this?
Yeah.
My brothers were always in white shirts.
Everything
I don't know
was-
how my mom did it, but we always had to be dressed properly. We always had to behave ourselves. If they dropped you on your head, you couldn't cry,
Yeah. It's like you got to smile and keep going.
and you have to
Yeah.
smile. And I think the Airstream was part of the mystique. You can't just be pulling in with a pickup truck. Well,
Right.
we have a pickup truck,
Yeah, we got a pickup truck.
a pretty nice one.
Nice
but
pickup
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
I think back then, the way that the rigs looked with those big sedans, that's today's look of really nice pickup trucks is the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I met Sandy, they were pulling both the Airstreams with Chrysler New Yorkers.
Right.
And that was a beautiful car. I mean,
Yeah.
that thing weighed 6,000 pounds.
Wow,
You know?
yeah.
So,
and so when we got the Airstream, he said, I got to get a truck. And I go, why do we need a truck? We used to pull it with a New Yorker.
Yeah.
He goes, that's when cars were cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I-
Those were big.
yeah.
They weren't made of plastic.
No, you need a 2,500 right now to pull these things.
At least, yeah. All right, so let's ask or talk about since you've gotten your rig now in retirement, and obviously you talked about that big trip and all the rallies you've hit and that kind of stuff. What would each of you say would be your most memorable experience so far?
I would think all of it.
No,
I would think all of it, because going full time on the road and going around the United States and Canada
The places we've seen.
twice, and the things that we've seen. And I had never even heard of Big Bend National
Oh,
Park
right.
in
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
It took us 3 days to go through that. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And so the things that you see, and I would
don't know.
think,
We did a trip up to Nova Scotia, and when we went up to Nova Scotia, our main goal was to locate this entertainer that Sandy used to work with. He was the 9-time world champion log roller.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Phil
His name-
Scott.
His name is Phil Scott, and we knew he lived in Nova Scotia, so we went up there, And we thought, well, everybody's going to know a 9-time world champion, and we couldn't find him. We couldn't find him.
I went to the Chamber of
Commerce. We tried everything. So we finally saw this axe throwing competition. I said, Sandy, that's lumberjack. I said, we could call them up and maybe somebody will know. So Sandy calls them up and says, we're looking for Phil Scott. And the guy goes, oh, you mean Uncle Phil?
That's great.
And we found him.
Yes,
And
that
so
is
we
great.
had just pulled into Halifax, and I really wanted to see Halifax. We just pulled in. We paid for 3 days, got a hold of the nephew, and he goes, we're having a show. He's coming out of retirement. We're having a show tonight, and you must come. And I said, I just paid for 3 days. He said, blow it. And that's what we did. So we never saw Halifax.
Oh, wow.
And
So we
we
took the
blew it,
Airstream
and
all
we
the way
went
down
to
Barrington,
Barrington.
Nova Scotia, and we parked right in his front yard.
Perfect.
It was just like you
Wow.
couldn't,
But
you
anyway,
couldn't land it any better.
The nephew didn't tell him that we were coming, and he goes, it's going to be a surprise. And so I come walking in, and he's looking at me, and he
just
broke
Yeah.
out in a
Oh,
big grin.
that's great.
And I said, I told you I was going to come visit
We
you. I
hunted
didn't
him
know
down.
it was going to be 45 years before I did. But so, yeah, we had a great time.
That's
Yeah.
And
awesome.
he's 76 years old, and he still log rolls today.
Really?
Oh, my gosh.
He logged rolls on roller skates.
I'll show you.
What now?
Yeah.
Yes.
How is that possible?
Well, one
I
guy
got
is
that movie.
one guy is rolling, and he's on the roller
And
skates.
balancing it, yeah.
And then he jumps up and he turns around and he goes backwards.
He's got
Yeah,
roller
it's
skates on.
phenomenal.
It's
oh my gosh.
unbelievable.
And this is not AI generated. This
No,
is
this
for
is not.
real.
No.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
do
just-
you think that
I think he's got some core body strength is
Yeah.
what I think.
so do you think that you would have taken the time out of your life to go up and find him in some other mode of travel besides having an Airstream in tow?
Well, we hadn't in 45 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So probably
Yeah,
not.
probably not.
So-
the Airstream gives you mobility, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go wherever
Yeah.
you want.
That's what I had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There were some times we were out west in Utah, and we were on roads that we shouldn't have been on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
one time we were going through Utah, and we were going up and up and up, and then down a crook, down the road, and this one sign said 14% grade,
Oh, wow.
and 6% is steep.
Mm-hmm.
This was 14.
So he looks at me and he goes, Sandy, did that say
14.
14%? And
Well, for
I
it-
went,
for-
yeah.
For a over-the-road trucker, anything over 6 or 7 will get your attention.
Okay, I
Yes,
don't know what
Very much so.
I don't know what he's talking
Yeah.
about. And he goes, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't worried until he got
said,
worried.
yeah.
And then I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Glad you had the truck then, weren't
Right.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big truck makes a big difference.
Yeah.
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 But we have pulled 44 states, half of Canada, and we have done over almost 50,000 miles.
Oh, and we're not
Yeah.
done yet.
And we're
Oh,
not
no
even
way.
close
And
to
I
being
love
done.
my trailer. We've got a 2018 28-foot International Serenity.
Now, is
Zed.
this the same one that you bought sight unseen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so still in the
only one.
same.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cool.
and I like other trailers, but
Yeah.
I really like mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really,
Yeah.
really like
Yeah,
it.
we go to international and we look at the new ones and we go, no, I'll take
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
Well,
Not happy.
you can't beat those big ones.
Well, ours is a 2018 as well. We got it in 17, and it's a Flying Cloud, but we like the international trim as well. I don't know why we ended up getting a Flying Cloud. I think
I don't know.
I don't know.
over that. I mean, I know there was a price difference and stuff, but I think it may have just been like the color upholstery at the time.
Well,
you know,
in
they're-
that year, but
they're all trying to make some sort of a shtick with them. Like, what's the latest one? Not
Yeah,
not the 4.6s.
The Frank Lloyd
The
Wright.
Frank
Yeah,
Lloyd
right.
Wright.
hmm
Absolutely
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
yeah.
You can't put your stuff in that
No.
trailer. I couldn't even put my husband in
Right.
that trailer.
Right. I gotcha.
It's like living
Yeah.
in a museum.
For
How
sure.
do you put your stuff into
It's
that?
it's definitely not for a full timer.
No,
No. No.
it's not. But it's even for a weekend Airstreamer, you're going to have limitations to how you would want to use it, but
Yeah.
Right.
it's still beautifully done.
Oh,
and
it's gorgeous.
everybody we've ever talked to about it, and I think everybody's got the same opinion, is that no other brand in the RV space could do something like that besides
No.
Airstream.
They're just
No.
perfect.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and now this latest one, the 4.6s. That
Yes.
I'm a horse person, and
Have you seen it?
that is
It's
gorgeous.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
It was at Region 3
In Letts,
Yeah.
in
And
it was-
Lakeland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's
you
very
walk in, it's got a big horse mural on the wall, and
Pretty trailer.
Yeah.
you
But-
put your hats
Well,
up here.
I walked in hoping the cowboy was going to be on the bench, but he wasn't.
But last year we did 117 days on the road.
Oh, wow.
Including living in the house in Somerville. So
Right.
we're out moving a third of
Yeah.
our life. We're in the Airstream.
So
Well,
you're
that's
you're
great.
some timers.
yeah,
Most
Most
times.
timers,
Most
yeah.
times. There you go.
and
Yeah.
this year we'll go way over that.
So what's next on your agenda? What you going to do?
We're going to go to Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach, and
For a
then
week.
and then we're going to fly down to Key West, like we said, and then we're going to go up to see her brother in Indiana with the Airstream, and we're going to go see Mark Kruer in India. He lives in Louisville, and then we're going to mosey on up to where we used to live in Wisconsin. It's a little town called Pewaukee,
Okay.
and we're going to stay there with our friends, and we'll stay there for a week at least, and then we'll mosey on up towards northern Wisconsin, up to Oshkosh where I was born, and I got friends there. We'll stay with them, and then we'll go up to White Bear Lake to see our more friends, and then we're ended up in Park Falls, Wisconsin, at our cabin.
Okay.
It used to. My dad built this thing in 1946 after he came out of World War II. He wanted a place to hunt, and so I built a place. He bought 80 acres,
Oh, nice.
built a cabin.
Yeah.
Well, the cabin kind of disintegrated. We tore it down and we built a log cabin.
It was a shack.
It was a shack.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
The log cabin now is a lodge.
But if all you're doing is going up there to hunt, you don't need
Yeah.
anything too big, right?
Yeah, but now it's pretty nice.
Now it's
Now
Yeah.
it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Nice.
It's
Now
Sweet.
it's
gorgeous.
pretty nice.
Yeah, and what is the address again? I didn't catch that address.
You're gonna. I guess you're properly positioning yourself to enjoy the summer before you head over to Minot. I guess.
Yeah, and then we
Yes.
go out to Minot.
That's
Yes.
cool.
So we're
And then
going
from
to
Minot, we haven't flipped a coin yet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Which
because
direction
they
we're
kind
going?
of still wanted to continue it because he still hasn't gone to British Columbia and
Oh, yeah.
Alberta and stuff, and you're
Yep.
right there.
Yeah.
Might as well.
But then I forgot, and we had already booked South Carolina Skidaway rally,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going, I don't know.
And then we have friends in Albuquerque, and we'd like to go down there again.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many places you can go with these Airstreams.
That's
Oh, yeah.
another thing that we've done. We used to go out to Albuquerque for the Hot Air Balloon Fiesta every year for 25 years.
Yeah, we-
And our friend he was a pilot, he owned a balloon, and we crewed.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
That's
and
awesome.
Yeah.
my brother John lived out there.
In fact,
and
he's
so,
there right now.
so that was a lot of fun. And now with the Airstreams, that's booked up for like 3 years
Yeah,
in a
to
row
get
or
in a
something.
balloon
You can't
fiesta.
even do that.
Yeah, that's you gotta to do it with the Airstream group. You pretty much have to be long year wait
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
wait list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's and have you done much in Montana or places like that? I mean, that's a good place.
Montana's
We
beautiful.
were through Utah. It took us 6 weeks to get through Utah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
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 It was just unbelievable. And we went into Idaho
Mm-hmm.
and up in that area, up in the Bitterroots.
I think Utah is one of the only
Wonderful.
states that I can think of right off my head right now, but one of the only states that literally from north to south or south to north changes the landscape so many times.
I know.
I mean, it is amazing the change in that state.
Your head is on a swivel.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, what we would do, we'd go 20, 50 miles and then find a park and we'd stay there for a week. And then we'd branch out for
Mm-hmm.
a week. And then we'd go 50 miles north,
Right?
branch out, and we
Right.
just do that for 6
That's
weeks.
about.
Yes.
That's what's great about taking your home
Yeah.
with you.
You see so
That's
much.
right.
And then the local people, too, are so friendly. I mean, you pull an Airstream in and I guarantee you're going to have people coming over and saying, "How you doing?" And I didn't know they make them anymore.
Exactly.
I didn't know they made them
Isn't that
anymore.
crazy?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or do they still make these?
Yeah.
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 Well, that was another funny thing. I think we were in Nova Scotia and we were at a gas station, and this lady comes out and she's over there and she's taking pictures of us. And Dale says, "Can I help you?" And she said, "I want to take a picture of you in front of my gas station and use it for advertising."
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were at was it a Buc-ee's or just a truck stop, Gina? I forget.
Well, I don't know the story.
About the people taking pictures.
Oh, that was just a little old gas station somewhere.
Well, we pulled in and got gas and pulled off to the side and went in and made a sandwich, and we're inside the trailer, and we could hear a bunch of noise outside, like a crowd of people talking. And there had been a tour bus pulled in for a stop, and it had Asians on it. And they were lining up and taking pictures of themselves in
there
front
was a
of it.
line.
Yeah,
And
they were waiting.
And people were taking pictures, standing there taking pictures of them with their camera in front of the rig. And they had no idea. We were making faces out the window. They couldn't see us.
Yeah,
they had no idea what we were
Oh,
doing.
yeah, because of the dark
Yeah.
shades.
Yeah. It was great.
It's awesome. This is awesome stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Man.
it is. It's wonderful being an Airstreamer. I recommend it to anybody.
That's
Yes.
right. Well,
Yes.
we can't thank you enough for giving us a little time to chat, and glad that you agreed.
Finally.
And it's awesome to hang out with you guys. Y'all are the
Yeah.
life of the party every time we
love it.
We come to a rally. So we always like to wrap up just by saying, "See you down the road."
Okay.
See you down the road.
See you
We'll
down
see you down the road.
Have a good summer. See you.
Thank you. See, Chris, this is what I like about, just going up and starting to talk to other Airstreamers. You never know what their story is going to be.
No way. I mean, you got 30, 40, 50 people at a rally, and you always gravitate towards certain people and you chat, but you never know that there's this epic backstory that got them into Airstreaming.
Right.
I mean, I just thought Dale and Sandy were like cool people that like to wear awesome, colorful clothes, and they had long hair, and they like to have a little bit to drink now and then.
A little cocktail or two. Absolutely. Did I say that funny?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
It's just they like to have a little cocktail or two.
I like it.
Don't we all?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
listener, hope you enjoyed this episode. We'd like to give a quick shout out to a couple new patrons that joined our Patreon community recently.
Woo-hoo.
We've had a few people pop in, and that's awesome.
Thank you.
Denise, Jared, Richard, Dennis, and Christopher.
Yay.
Thank you very much.
That's
for
awesome. Thank you.
joining the Patreon community. There's a lot of cool things happening there. We're posting some behind the scenes stuff. We did our reveal of the mods from Ramble on that
We did.
on Patreon, and a couple other things. We put our
our first ever video.
our first ever podcast video
Recording.
we put up on Patreon a week early,
We did.
and we're gonna be doing more stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
We just got to get more
More
creative.
fun stuff.
Yeah, So anyway, thank you for joining Patreon, and everybody. It's simple. It's free. If you want to join, you can pick different tiers. Patreon is a very reliable website. It's been around for years. It's the way you can help support content creators, and basically the equivalent of buying them a cup of coffee or a beer. We just did a little research recently, and Patreon announced that since inception, they have collected over $10 billion with a B dollars to distribute to content creators on their website.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wow, that's way cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Way to show the love.
absolutely,
I like it.
it's very reliable, awesome. So just check out the Riveted Fox community on Patreon, and
We thank you all for that.
we do. And Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, therivetedpodcast.com.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
We are.
I keep saying that. But
All right, everybody.
we can't tell who, but we have really special guests coming up really,
big-
really soon. Big guests.
Big guests coming up.
Big things happening.
Amazing episode coming up next week. Maybe the next. We can't.
We don't know.
I think it might be next week.
We don't have our notes in front of us. Can you tell?
If it's
and
not,
we can't remember if it's this coming week or the next week.
If it's not next week, it'll be the next week.
Hey, we'll announce it on Patreon first. How about that?
We will give that our best effort.
I like that. I like that. Hey,
right.
you guys, we love you. Thanks so much for listening to us.
Yep, we will see you down the road, okay?
See you down the road.
We've come a long way, and I want to say goodbye because, we never say goodbye on a caravan, but we'll be seeing you down the road.